morning and greetings from Northumberland on the 26th of, April. We continue in the Easter season, and today we also remember again St. George. His day was on Saturday, but technically you don't celebrate saints in the Easter season, and so his day comes up today as the first available day after that of St. Mark. So this year we've had a sort of season of St. George. It's interesting to think about him because, of course, he was in no way English and never came to England and is not associated with England. And yet he is our patron saint since 1347, along with the patron saint of Georgia and other countries, and also the patron saint of Moscow in Russia. And we think of him today. It's interesting because he was of Greek and maybe also Arab origin, born in Turkey, and was a Roman soldier, probably in the Praetorian Guard. But he turned away from his military ways when he found Christ and was eventually martyred for his faith. He became a symbol, if you like, of purity and dedication, and that's why Richard in the Crusades chose him, and why the Crusaders began to wear the cross of St. George over their armour, over their mail. It was a sign of unity and purpose. It's interesting, this idea that someone becomes a sign of unity and purpose. Up here in Northumberland, when Aidan took over the country and he wanted to bring unity to disparate people, he sent to Iona. He sent to Iona so that people would come and preach the gospel, because he believed that being united in faith would help to unite a country, and that having common values would help to unite a peoples. I think of that often as we look at the disarray in our society now. There are so many questions about why what would have been common values are being abandoned by politicians, by leaders, by others. And I can not but draw the conclusion that the loss of some of our Christian values has made a difference to our society and indeed to our world. I'm not saying that embracing faith and Christian values is a universal panacea to the ills of all the world, although it is the biggest step forward. But I am saying that faith and common values can unite a people. And when we lose those, our societies are diminished. So when we celebrate St. George and people stand up and cry George for England and all that, we should remember that George was someone who lived and died for Christ because he embraced the values of the gospel. And that we as Christian people must strive to bring those values into our society and judge those who we would call to lead us also by those values of care for the weak and care for the poor, of seeking to put not themselves but others first, because in doing this we follow Christ. May God bless us. May God bless the people of Ukraine in their battle. May God bring peace to us all.